Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Andy Plays DGV. We're here for round 1 of week 6 of the Royal Cup DGV Players Tour. It's tough layout this week. Frozen Valley, Crow's Nest, Northern Breeze and Ikigai Springs. As always, my goal is to make top 50. But I don't have a huge amount of confidence in this layout. But I'll do my best. I think 32 under total at the moment is the benchmark or the score to get to. Also, changed my bag up quite a bit. Gone with some rives in my bag. See how we do with those. I've been playing around with them a little bit. Probably not the best idea to switch my bag up right before the Players Tour. Probably should have just kept with the Zeus's at least for this weekend and then spent all of next week kind of getting used to them. But anyway, here we are. Got birdie on hole 1 and I've been working really hard at this hole. This is my nemesis hole. But I think I've got it worked out. I can't remember where I first saw this. It was either Reese's video or Bamanam. Yeah, this video where rather than taking a driver off the tee, you go fairway instead. And with the Glide Sapphire, it's just a straight pullback in a one wind anyway, and you'll get to the island. And from the island, it makes it a lot easier. I'm actually going to throw the Paradigm on the second shot. Go backhand to go to the far side of the fairway. Like that, which should open up the next shot into the green. Glide Sapphire. Plays a little bit uphill from down there next to the lake. And we are right next to the basket for a little 6-meter tap in for birdie on Frozen Valley hole 2. That feels nice. That feels nice. Okay, off to the lighthouse holes. Go with the Paradigm again. And hopefully we can get nearish for the eagle. This is looking nice. Let's get a nice kick off that rock. We do. Oh. I don't think I'm going to run it. It's so tempting. If this was in multiplayer, I'd run it. But for the Players Tour, I think birdie is more important. Just take the normal birdie. Especially as this hole 4, have not really worked out safe play. So I'm going to go for Aaron Christensen's risky play. And hopefully this works out. And don't hit that tree. I don't think I've turned this anywhere near enough. I think this is going to be wet. Oh, somehow we managed... Oh, no. No, it's still wet. But I have got much better at this drop zone. I think it's about there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Nice. So we saved the birdie. Alright, off to hole 5. Tough wind here. Not a normal wind. Take the Paradigm, utilise the turn aspect of this, although that didn't turn at all. I was hoping to turn more into the wind. And we're going to end up in a very awkward place here. Cool, I don't think I've ever been this far left before. But I think just going over the top with the warship should do it. Going into a headwind, but it's only 50 meters. It's not that far. And that turned out quite nicely. Nice little scramble to the basket for a birdie. Off to hole 6. Okay, nice wind. I'm going to aim down a bit because of the wind. Put some hyzer as well. And we're going to be a long way back on the island. Didn't really want to be that far back on the island because now we have a tricky headwind putt with water as our backstop, which is never a nice backstop to have. Oh, left it a bit low. So first drop shot of the round so far, off to hole 7. This is another hole that I struggle with. I'm not really sure why. I shouldn't, but I do. I just find this gap to be pretty hard to hit, and I either hit one of these 2 trees, and this is not good, because I'm pretty sure this branch in front of me here is right in front of my disc. Let's see if I can putt it. And went over the top. Okay, so it'll be another drop shot here. Off to hole 8. Hopeful wind here. Glide Sapphire. I'm going to give it some anhyzer in this wind, so the wind can take it and push it onto the green. And I think I'm going to throw this one in. There we go, just to make sure. 15 meters is always a little on the edge. Okay, I'm going to take the glide skip drive and let's see if we can get down to the basket. Oh, don't miss the Mando. Oh, it's cutting it close. Oh, we missed the Mando. Oh, dear. That's not good. Not good at all. Especially in a 1 wind. Oh, strange reaction off the ground there. So for par on the last hole, so I think that's 6 under. Yeah, not great, but kind of what I expected. I'm kind of expecting to shoot 6 under on all of these courses. Maybe Crow's Nest will be a bit better actually. Crow's Nest isn't too bad, but Northern Breeze and Ikigai Springs, 6 under is quite likely. Anyway, next up, Crow's Nest. Let's jump in. So I was throwing the Explorer for a long time on this hole, and in practice for the Players Tour this week, I started throwing the Warship instead. I just find it, you know, it's not quite as, doesn't get taken by the wind as much. Not quite, the fade isn't quite as strong. I don't know, I just feel more comfortable with it. This one, I take the Claymore, aim up here, and then it'll land short, but it won't rush off to the back of the green. Not worth running the ace and going out of bounds in the Players Tour. Now, this is a hole that I've really, really struggled with recently, and once again, it doesn't really make sense why, but I've been struggling with it. Here we've got the Accurate Glide Sapphire, aiming on top of this tree. I think we're going to need that much hyzer in this wind. Make it round the corner, please. Good. Okay, so now where I've been struggling is either I've been hitting the hill early and not making it round the corner, or I've been going long and ending up near this tree over on the left hand side here and rolling into the water and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh dear, that was low. but we got the eagle, so happy with that. This is another little bit of random luck here. Hopefully we can not go OB. Over the top. This is looking like it's going OB. Hit the post. Darn it. But we can still save the birdie at least. Which we can. After hole 5. This is always a little bit of hit and hope. But I take the roll sapphire, take some power off it and put some anhyzer on, especially in a right to left wind like this. Although this is turning a little bit early for my liking. Oh, no, that's okay, that's okay. Okay, stop. Oh, could have done with hitting those rocks. 19 away, 2 headwind. Oh, just snuck it over the rim there. That was a little bit scary. Off to hole 6. I actually aced this hole earlier today. Complete fluke. I like this high line as well. Find the throwing it off the bank earlier on, or going straight ahead into the bank, can be quite inconsistent for me. So this way I have a much more consistent, or I'm much closer to the basket. And sometimes you get super lucky and hit a rock right and end up being thrown into the basket. Okay, hole 7, nice neutral wind. Take the glide, sapphire, aim slightly off to the left of the basket so it fades in. Ooh, that was a nice line. Just a little short. I think I'm actually going to putt this. Yeah, I was high enough to make the putt. Yeah, one of my favourite holes. In multiplayer, I'd throw the glide roll into the gap, try and see if you can get the ace, but the accurate glide sapphire does just a good job of getting inside the tunnel, although that wasn't the best of shots. Normally get much more into the middle of the tunnel, but the accurate feature working a lot better there. Alrighty, last hole for Crow's Nest. Accurate roll sapphire. On the edge of the landing zone over here, give it some hyzer, and you want to kind of be in this nook over here. I'm still not quite managed to dial this this throw in yet. I think that's probably going to be too much. No, too short. Just too short. Maybe if I'd aimed a little further down, I might have got it. But either way, I'll take the birdie there. Pretty easy birdie on that last hole. And we got 11 under through Crow's Nest. So what's that, 17 under so far? And off to Northern Breeze. And if you've been following the series of DGV PT rounds, you'll know that earlier on, I think it was week 2. I think it was week 2. I had a really good round going, really good tournament going. I think this might have been the final course, and then I messed up this first hole. I think I ended up taking a triple bogey, and then ended up missing top 50 by like 2 shots. So yeah, but I've learnt from that. You gotta make sure you put anhyzer on it. We make it to the island. And in for birdie. After hole 2. What's the wind doing? Okay. I like to take my claymore, aim down here, after sliding to the left, sorry, and give it full disc of hyzer. And of course, this one time that I'm in the tournament, I hit a tree and go in the water. And I've thrown that shot so many times and that never happens. I know it's close to the tree, but it never happens. And now I think I'm going to try and just lay up and just take my bogey. So if I try and run this, it's going to go out past the back. I know it is, because that's happened so many times before. Take my medicine, move on. Another hole that I'm not really a fan of. It's not so much the tee shot. The tee shot's fine. You know, it's just, especially with, oh my god. Yeah. Normally the tee shot is fine. It's this throw-in that I struggle with for some reason. Well, this time. So we save the par. Off to hole 4. Now I do like this hole. I think this is a good hole. And did I give it enough hyzer? Probably not. It would appear I didn't, but we managed to make it through the trees. Long throw in, a little bit uphill with a crosswind. To get the birdie. Yes, we do. Nice. Alright, off to hole 5. This is where I like having the rive, actually. Aim up here. There's a little bit of hyzer. Make it through the gap. Miss the tree. Yes. Don't mind being on the back side of the basket here. Ooh, although, having said that, that's quite a long way up the hill on the back side of the basket. But we still managed to make the birdie. Hole 6. What's the wind doing? Pushing hard. Okay. It's a glide roll sapphire. Sorry. Glide sapphire. Accurate glide sapphire. Point on top of this rock, and in this wind, I'm going to give it like a full disc of anhyzer. Get up. Oh. Little soft bid there. Don't. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, gave it a little soft bid there, but nothing too crazy. Nice. Nice throw in from what seemed like past the drop zone normally. Oh, hole 7. Hole 7. Hole 7. If I can get a par on this, I think I'd be happy. Don't like this hole. Don't like the elevation change up from this second shot. It was very tricky. I think I'm going to throw the paradigm on a forehand. I want the turn to lean into this wind. Don't hit that tree. Oh dear. Like I said, if I can get par on this hole, I'll be happy. And this is why. Take the heart, I think, on a forehand. Get down. Stop. There we go. Okay, and we got the par. I'm happy. Off to hole 8. Tricky one, this one. I'm going to go with the roll sapphire, default aim for after sliding, and then a full disc of flex, especially in this kind of neutral wind. You get underneath the tree, which is good. And then I'm going to putt this. Nice. So we get the birdie there. And hole 9, what's the wind doing? Oh dear, that's a toughie. Slide to the right, aim top chevron at the top of this roof, and that is some tailwind. So that would be normal, one wind, tailwind like this. I just want to go like a little hint of hyzer, actually. And that's not turned at all, and this is in big trouble. Bounce back in bounds, please. Oh, we did. Nice. Oh, we've got nothing. But we're in bounds, so I think I'm just going to putt out. No. Oh my god, I'm pressing too many buttons. There we go. And we'll just roller it in there. Lay up. And take the path. Alright, so Northern Breeze 4 under. Jeez Louise. That's bad. Not great, not great. But where are we at now? So 10, 21 under. So I need to go 11 under through Ikigai Springs. Wow, that's not happening. Let's see if we can get 9 under. That'd be nice. For this shot, I've found that the water skip actually behaves itself quite nicely. And gets... or not, if you hit the tree. I don't know if it's just me, but recently I found the way the wind has been affecting discs off the tee to be really, really inconsistent. You know, I'm pretty sure I put a whole disc of hyzer on that. On the water skip Zeus, and it just flew dead straight into the tree. I know there's not any wind on this hole, but just in general, recently I found you can have like a 2 left to right wind, and you'll throw the same disc back to back, and one of them the wind will take it, and the other one it won't. It will just fly straight. Okay, kind of a helpful tailwind-ish here. Aim down. About half disc of anhyzer. And where's this going? It's going OB. Probably should have thrown the roll in hindsight, actually. Would have had enough distance to get there and would have stopped me from going OB. We managed to save par. Okay, what's the wind doing? It's kind of against going the air shot route, so I think I might try laying up with the sapphire, although this looks like it could get wet. Yep. Okay, let's see if we can save the birdie now. Try Reese's line. Big anhyzer. Shot and a dead skip. Alright, well the birdie's going to be very, very tricky to save now. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, nice weight. Wrong line. So we'll take par here. Oh my goodness. No, we won't. We're going to take a bogey. What was that? That was terrible. Frustration, I think, is probably why I missed that. So we're even going into hole 4 of Ikigai Springs. And this is a hole that I never used to have trouble with, and then all of a sudden recently, can't do it. I just keep taking bogey. Normally I used to throw the Explorer off the tee, but especially on this hole, I found that it's where the wind is super inconsistent. We just want to make it round that Mando, which we have. Next to the warship. And now, nice strong headwind. I'm going to go roll, drive on a forehand, aim at this tree, straight pullback. And hopefully we get somewhere near the wall. We do. 27 into a headwind. Take 5 meters off, so 22, about there. Yep, and as expected, I don't get the birdie on this hole. Yeah, okay. Going into hole 5. Still even. A horrible wind here. I'm going to take the glide paradigm. Just a little hint of hyzer because I want all of that turn to fight the wind so that we make it through the Mando. Which we do. And stop. Thank you. Right next to the basket. And I'll take a birdie there. Hole 6 up top. Switch to forehand. I could roll sapphire. Aim at this tree, this wind. Do that half disc of hyzer. Go through the cherry tree and slide in bounds. And then simple throw in for the birdie. Okay, hole 7. Tricky one, this one. I'm going to rive off the tee. The rives are definitely considerably more overstable than the Zeus's that I'm used to throwing. Oh, goodness gracious. And this is a hole that it really becomes apparent on. I'm going to throw the dime for my second shot. Please bounce off the bank. It kind of does. And then rolls back down the hill. So we're going to have to work for this one. I'm going to be a long way away. See if we can get them rive up there. Oh, nice big skip. Well, we've got to look. We've got to look. 24 meters, crosswind. Back to the right a little more. There we go. And we make it. So we do get the birdie. Nice. On a little birdie streak now. After a pretty terrible start. So the wind doing nothing. Fantastic. So I saw this line from Reese's video. I like it a lot. In practice it was working really well for me. So of course in the tournament it probably won't. But it's worth a try. Okay, that's not that bad. Chance at the eagle. It's downhill. There we go. Yes, and we get the eagle. Nice. Okay, and off to hole 9 to finish. I'm going to throw the paradigm off the tee. Light glide paradigm. And try and use the turn to fight the wind. This is looking really nice, actually. Being in front of that rock is exactly where you want to be. This plays quite a bit downhill. So I think I'm going to take the warship. There you go, and that should slide up nicely right next to the basket for a birdie on the last hole. So, terrible start to Ikigai Springs, and then we rallied on back to 6 under. Okay, well I said if I could get 6 under on Ikigai Springs in Northern Breeze, I'd be happy. Couldn't get it on Northern Breeze, so I guess technically I'm not happy. But we finished up at 10, 16, 27 under, which I know is not enough for top 50. That glide water skip Gould, thank you very much. I will be having that. So, yeah, there we go. That's the Players Tour for week 6. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you for some multiplayer soon.